Hello lovely people, and welcome back to a new video. This is our homestead at the city. Yeah, I know it doesn't look like so, but we have tried to recreate our village life right at the heart of the city. We live in Nairobi, Kenya, which is Kenya's capital, and our home is less than 10 kilometers from the central business district. If you've been in this channel long enough, you know that for us as a family, we've decided to try and bring this village life to the city, try to integrate village aspects of village life to the city, because we came from the village and came to Nairobi to the city just for work. So we decided to create this simple life so that we are able to take it slow despite living in the city. We love it here, and as you can see, we have free range chicken in our country, Kenya. We call them kienyeji chicken, and the reason we have this chicken is that they have really helped us. Besides doing farming or producing something with our hands, we are happy to be able to have our own eggs, which has really helped us to save on costs. So this is how we let them be. Our space is quite small, by the way, and I've said that enough times. I've also shown you around enough times, and despite living in a small space, we just believe that you can make do with the little that you have, and you can actually achieve the life that you want with the little that you have. By the way, I've noticed, I don't know whether it's an awakening or what's going on, but I've realized that so many Kenyans, especially the younger generation, that's millennials and Gen Zs, guys are really trying to move away now from the way our mindset had been put, that once you finish school, you should move away from your village and go to the big cities because that is where life is happening. But one thing that we had forgotten, I think our minds were colonized because our mind was structured to believe that when you're in the village, you cannot succeed, which is a lie. Or when you're in the city is the only time that you can do well, which is another lie. It's like people have come to realize that you can actually reconnect to your roots, go back to the soil, and you will actually benefit. You know, those jobs that were considered menial jobs that are considered dirty, that is the thing that now is giving people so much peace. There's like a wave of so many YouTubers who have chosen to leave the cities, go back to the village, and recreate their life there. And so many of them, if you watch the YouTube channels, the vlogs, you see like the Nyabohanze guys, and there are many others, you realize that they're building a very beautiful life. And that just brings me now to Africa. Africa is such a beautiful continent. It's literally a paradise. And I believe that once you have accepted that and change your mindset, you will really start enjoying life. Talking about peace, for me, this is one of the things that give me so much peace and joy. Imagine just sitting at home, not doing much. Like right now, I'm just hanging out with the chicken. Literally, it's on a weekend, so it's an easy afternoon. I think we're done with all the chores, and we just let the chicken out because they are free-range chicken. And it gives me so much joy to just sit here, relax, listen to the birds, and just watch the chicken walk around freely. So for anyone who always wonders why a slow city living, this is it, guys, for me. And this is just my kind of thing. So for us being in the city, because I actually reckon that not all of us can actually manage to go back to the villages as of the moment, or to recreate this beautiful village farm life and survive through it. So as we build, or even while we're in the city, for us we had this idea now to create such a life, to try to bring in as much village vibes to our city home as much as we can. And that is what we have tried to do, creating some green space on a very small space actually. You already know that across this fence here, I have my beautiful kitchen garden where we get our vegetables from. Thus, we are getting our own vegetables through our own hands. And another thing is that you can see we have chicken. These are fresh chicken, kienyeji actually. And people make fun at it. Oh, I started with one chicken, now I have whatever. But for us, true story, you all have watched my journey. We started with one jogo. We had been gifted by a friend from the village to come and eat it. So my husband came with it. But when I saw it, I don't know, something in my mind was like, why are we eating this chicken? I told him, no, just let it be. Then, when you go back to the farm, because we're doing some farming up country, when you go back, we will look for a female chicken. And later on, actually, he brought us 2 female chicken. So now we had 3. They were adults already. So by day 1, when they landed, the following day, we had 2 eggs already. And that's how we have managed to grow our chicken. Then that was last year, around April last year. We got enough eggs, and then they hatched. One of them hatched in September. We got chicks, and the chicks grew to hens. And we have some of those chicks now. When I was talking about a second batch of chicks, is because now the chicks that hatch in September, I don't know if I'm clear, now are mothers to some chicks, and we have managed to move back now to the village.